Good evening, victorious ones. I'm over here live on the Facebook channel. I haven't done a live on my laptop before, so this is gonna be new to me. That's what I tell y'all when God just give you an inch in your spirit to do the new thing, right? So I'm just using my laptop just to try something different on this evening. But as I was sitting here, literally taking me a chill, get my mind together, get my body together moment today. God literally just put it in my spirit at right now 7:30 on this Friday to get up here and speak to the hearts of his victorious ones. And I'm just so excited about the word God has given me, put within my spirit to speak to each and every one of us on this evening. God is amazing, y'all. I just knew to get up and come on here and speak to y'all on this evening. Like I said, I hope everybody is doing great. I hope everybody is just ready to be fed by what the word of God put within my spirit. Okay. I picked up my word, y'all, and this is how I know this is all the way God, all the way confirmation. And I love to show y'all the stuff. I don't know if y'all can see it good on the camera, but this is the title of the page that I picked up as I was going through figuring out the scripture of what God wanted me to read on. I already knew like the backstory of what he wanted me to speak on about a testimony that happened to me Sunday. So it's Friday now, but Sunday I have a testimony to tell y'all about. God blocked it is the name of this testimony. Before I tell y'all the testimony, I'm gonna read the scripture to y'all. I'm in Second Chronicles chapter 8 verse, excuse me, let me slow down. Second Chronicles chapter 4 verse 8, and it reads, and this is for the you that's watching this video, so let it resonate for your spirit. Okay. We are pressed on every side by troubles, but we are not crushed. We are perplexed, but not driven to despair. So right now, if you have a situation in your life, if you have a circumstance in your life in which I know we all can search our heart and think about a situation or a circumstance where we may be feeling like I'm being crushed. I feel like I'm drowning. God, I'm doing everything you asked me to do. God, I'm trying on this journey of enduring. God, I'm trying on this journey of faith. But where is this coming from? And where is that coming from? And I know you're here with me, but where are you? Right? This us talking to God. Just real transparent talking to God, y'all. I'm going to slow this thing down, but I also wanted y'all to get the gist of this testimony that I'm about to tell y'all about. And I didn't know when God wanted me to release it, but I know tonight is the night to release it, okay? So Sunday, on my way traveling back from where I went, because I went on a little mini vacay with the boys, and on our way back, y'all, my brakes locked up. Mind you, I wasn't nervous, but I knew something just wasn't right. Like as I was driving, they literally locked up in the middle of the road. So I just geared the car into the side little gas station where I needed to just, be stationary, right, and be safe. So as all this was happening, y'all, it's crazy because in my spirit, I didn't fear. I still had in my mind like questions like, why is this happening? Because mind you, I just had some major work done on my vehicle like 2 weeks ago. So I'm like, I just got this done and I'm just reading this thing, y'all. Like I said, I'm new to this Facebook Live. This pop-up just came up. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. And I said, I just got some work, major work, like I said, done on my vehicle. Why is the brakes locking up? And that's crazy. Like I said, I wasn't fearing. I just knew something wasn't right. So, make a long story short, my best friend, my sister, I call her my sister, she came to where I was at. Mind you, I still was in the town. So I wasn't traveled far from where I was at because it was a 2-hour drive from where I was at to my home location. But I still was at the destination prior to leaving that particular town. So this was all God, right? So, make a long story short, God lined up everything. Mind you, this happened on a Sunday where it was not no mechanic shops open. Easter weekend, Easter day, matter of fact. And it just was one of those days when people was with their families, but God lined it up to where my sister had somebody she knew that could come and fix the situation, right? But the way they fixed it, when they told me they was able to fix it, y'all, they was like, it's fixed, But make sure you drive safe, because when you get home, make sure you get your mechanic to find the right parts to make sure that the brake is all the way put back. So they kind of rigged it up, is what I'm gonna say. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, in my spirit, I just had so much peace, right? The only reason I was kind of nervous, just gonna be real with y'all, because I'm driving 2 hours, right? And then it was getting dark. I don't too much drive at night if I don't have to, right? But I knew God was with me. So I just got in the car, y'all. I said a little prayer. I already prayed before. And even before this incident happened, let me backtrack a little bit. I went to my sister Leticia grandma's house, right? And while I was sitting by her at the dining room table, because we were just sitting there chillaxing before we left that town, she said, I just wanted to tell you, don't let the enemy win. She said, you looking beautiful and you doing good. Keep going. So it's amazing how God speak through somebody or give us a sign or give us a word before a situation even pop off. I said it. So that word was planted in my soul not even 30 minutes before this happened, y'all. So I get in the car and I drive off after the gentleman fixed the car, the brake to where I can drive it. But he was like, don't brake so much if you don't have to, because it could cause like the bolt that he put in there to come out. But y'all, I drove, I took my time, we got home safely. Right now it's still in the shop, but I'm okay with that. And I even had to evaluate, like with me right now, it's been a week now. I haven't been able to drive my vehicle, but just with time and with being patient with the mechanic getting it fixed, God put it in my spirit. He said, look at the perspective of it all. He said, one, I was testing your faith. And I know that's what that was, a test of my faith. We can sometimes look at something, a situation. This for the you that's watching this video now, and we'll think that's the devil. No, no. Sometimes, often, is God testing our faith. I'm not saying that act was not of the devil, because that was very, 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 very unexpected. But God tests our faith through tragedy. That's what he just put in my spirit. God tests our faith through tragedy. So we have to look at it from the perspective of how God need us to look at it from. So as I was driving, one song came on. It's one of them old school songs, God Be a Fence. And when I tell you that song filled my spirit up, y'all, mind you, your girl was nervous driving on every bump, every road, but we made it home safe. But that song came on and God was saying, see, I'm even singing to you or speaking to you through that song. God said, I'm a fence. I've been a fence around you to protect you and your young men. And God has always been that for us. And I'm talking to you too. God has always been a fence of protection over us. We have to just trust him. Use wisdom, of course, but trust him, y'all. So on today, what God put in my spirit to speak to y'all, to you, is God blocked it. He wants us to always reminisce and thinking about things of our past, although we're moving forward. So we're thinking about the past, although we're moving forward. That way we can have seeds in our spirit, come on, that can remind us a situation where God was a fence, where God blocked it, where God was with us. So I want you to think about that for your particular situation you may be enduring through. A situation that you may not have complete control over. Like I didn't have control over that situation with my brakes locking up, but I had control over my reaction. And y'all want to know what helped me with that spiritual calm, that spiritual peace? Y'all, it's because what I had been filling my soul up with. What I've been filling my faith tank up with. Come on. I didn't keep it empty. That's like in a car, y'all. We have an E and we have an F. Is your spiritual inside on E, or is it on F where your faith tank is overflowing? Because even with that situation going on, y'all, my spiritual tank was overflowing. Because I was like, God, you was a fence. You provided the provision for the brakes to be able to, be fixed how it need to be fixed for us to get home safely. So that in itself gave me so much faith in God. I said it. God has a way of filling our faith tank up. But we have to be able to be open-minded to seeing what that is for your particular life, instead of us being real quick to say, oh, that's the devil. Oh, here we go, devil. Like my coach Latoya speaks about all the time, and it's true. It's what you speak out of your mouth, y'all. Come on. It's what you speak out of your mouth. So let your voice speak that of praise. Let your voice speak that of faith. Not be planted in fear, not be planted in anxiety, not to be planted in despair. Because you're going to reap what your feelings are feeling. Come on. You're going to reap it. Meaning, feel it. But when I say reap it, you have to overcome those feelings of sadness, depression, and fear with bringing up praises of high. Come on, talking high, talking to yourself, speaking over that stuff. That way it can be blocked because we have power in life and death in our tongue, y'all. So you speak life over that situation and you speak it even if you don't see it. Because what is the faith? Faith, you walking by faith and not by sight. So all hell may be breaking loose. I said it. But in your soul, get to a center where you like, no, because I know God gonna block this. No, because I know God is with me. No, because there's a reason for this, and I need to figure out what the reason for this is. And I even believe the reason for me right now, like waiting on my vehicle to get fixed or get repaired on, is because he need me to slow down. Like I had my wonderful, 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 wonderful last weekend self-care weekend was wonderful, y'all. But he needed me to find a way to really slow down. Because we can be on this moving, 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 going, 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 and we ain't really taking time out to really absorb. I said it, come on now, and be at a place of true peace and stability. So even in the last couple of days, if y'all haven't noticed, I haven't done a live. I've been doing a lot of restoration of like chilling my soul out, resting. And it's important that you be able to listen to your body and know when you gotta rest. And you don't have to explain or feel like you gotta over exhort and tell people that. If you feel within your spirit you need to rest, rest. Yes, God still need us to do his kingdom business. Yes, God still need us to be the mother and daddy that we need to be. But we can't be the best person that we are for the kingdom. We can't be the best person that we are at our jobs. We can't be the best person that we are for ourselves if we not rested. So be okay with knowing within your spirit when you know you're doing your best and your best is good enough and God say you better rest. Rest. But there's a difference between resting your soul, your body, your mind, and being lazy. I had to throw that out there too. Because I think today was the day when God said, yeah, you didn't rest it enough in the last couple of days. Now I need you to get up there and talk to my victorious ones. And he wanted me to come up here and release that testimony that I just told y'all about. Glory be to God. Yes, I was nervous, but my spirit was so full and overfilled with joy that it couldn't get me down. And that's the same with you. Be intentional about filling your soul. Listen to me now. I'm talking about that inner man, that inner self with that peace of God. So when tragedy come, I'm just speaking now. When I say tragedy, I'm talking about circumstances in life that we do not have control over. When situations in our life arise that we do not have control over, we have to have that center man. I see you, Auntie Beverly, within ourselves where we not losing control. I said it. It may be chaotic on the outside. And I said it when all hell is breaking loose. Them children acting up, money looking funny, vehicle tearing up. All you doing everything you can. And God, y'all done heard that song. And you all you can do is just stand. And that go to saying, what you standing on? A firm foundation? Come on. So that's how God tests us. It's a revelation he just gave me. Before the situation arises, that's why we have to choose. Are you going to choose to stand or be building your life, come on now, on a firm foundation of God? Or are you choosing to put your life on that sand? Meaning God is saying to all of us on today, even as I'm speaking it to y'all, when things come that we don't have control over, this is what revelation he just gave me, like the weather. I'm talking about the weather, but I'm talking about our life. Are you building your life on a firm foundation before situations arrive, before the weather go bad? Is your house already built on a firm foundation? Because you can't wait till when the winds start coming and then the storms and the hail start breaking loose. Y'all know in the sky, we had a hailstorm here not too long ago. You can't wait. Come on, be building your house and it's windy and storming and lightning out. No, that's too late. We got to be prepared for the stuff. So our soul already got to be centered. Listen to me now. Knowing that God is with us, knowing that our faith cannot be compromised, knowing that God has built us stronger through situations in our past. The way that we know that our faith is being built stronger, and that's not to say our flesh don't feel as if it's not. That's why you got to combat that thing. You can't let your flesh overspeak that soul. I said it. Because we're human in the flesh, but your soul, inner man, is determined about what you feed it. Because I know it was not my flesh that kept me calm at that moment, y'all. It was my soul. Because what I had been feeding my soul over the last, I'm going to say, I'm always intentional about what I listen to and what I watch and where I'm around, things like that. I'm always just intentional about that. Not only because of what I do for God, because that's the individual whom he has made me. Glory be to God. So grateful for that. But he had already been preparing me for that moment, because I'm gonna just say this to y'all. Like Friday night, me and my sister Leticia, we went to a church service. And when I tell you God was breaking some chains off of all of us that was in that service, it was a wonderful thing. It's when you don't make excuses to allow God, I said it, to break chains, strongholds off of your life. And you don't have to wait on somebody to invite you to do it. You need to listen to God's invitation. And right now, his invitation can be right now in your home, where you turning off that TV, where you turning off things that are distracting, and you taking time to really get on your knees. I said it. And you praying and talking to God. We be holding ourselves in bondage because we be distracted. Come on now, by the things that are not important. He not saying we can't watch TV and things. So don't let this message go over your head. No, I'm just on here being transparent on how chains get broken off of our life when we don't make excuses, y'all. When we not posting about our problems on Facebook. I said it. But you praising God and you praying to God to break that stronghold off of you. I said it. Certain things don't get broken off until you take action. And I use this analogy all the time. It's like having handcuffs on in your life, being in bondage. You can choose to use the keys. And when I say keys, I'm talking about the knowledge of God, our faithful Bible. And this is what's going to help break them chains off of you. Applying kingdom knowledge. I come on here and that's what I speak on. Yes, I am a motivational speaker, but God has intentionally set it up that although I'm here to motivate y'all and encourage, but I'm here to give y'all true life knowledge based on things not only that I go through and learn through, but things that has taught me and helped me to raise above things and situations in my life. And it's crazy that I'm saying this to y'all, because this is what I be talking to God about. I be like, God, it seemed like the more that I rise in you, the more that I'm more intentional about you, you be testing me. That's what I've been telling God lately. Because when I tell y'all test after test after test after test, the more that I arise in being intentional about not only my purpose, but my intentionality about reading my word more, my intentionality about being laser focused on just building my life on that firm foundation. When I tell y'all, with elevation comes the test and the test and the test. And I say test because God had already gave me the answers. And I'm speaking this to the devil himself. I said it. Because God already has given me the answers. And you the answers to the test. If God has given us the answers to the test, come on now. And it's an open book test too. He didn't give you the answers. Open book, even right now, me speaking the answers to you in this testing phase you may even be going through. It's in your reaction. And your reaction is dependent on what you then centered your soul around. Have you been centering your soul around doubt? Because if I would have been centering my soul around doubt, negativity, I knew I wouldn't have passed that test. I knew I wouldn't have. I would have been anxious, nervous. But God needed me to be filled with peace in the midst of the chaos. in order to receive the perspective I needed to receive. He needed me to receive. See, this me showing you out of this situation. I'm gonna say tragedy because like I said, I didn't expect that to happen. That was out of my control. I need you to see that I got you. I don't need you to see it no other type of way. And that's what everything else test that I'm currently passing. God showing me I'm passing you through these tests because you have been receiving the knowledge. So that's the same with you. As you receiving the knowledge, just know God gonna test you. But be okay with that, because with testing and with you passing the test, there comes elevation. That's like in school. Come on now. When you go through certain grades and when you go through certain grades, you got to take certain aptitude tests. You got to take certain tests to pass into the next grade to get to a higher level. So just know that's okay too, because you're going to have all the answers, because God then gave you an open book to knowledge. You just got to study for the test and apply the knowledge. That way you can use the keys to unlock, come on, that bondage. And God invites us and shows us what to do. That's where that free will and that choice come in at. When God speak to you personally and you know in your spirit, come on now, that you keep facing all these tests, and God like, okay, you facing all these tests because now you got this open book and I need you to study a little bit more. And your reaction is going to be so like on point, like it's just going to be so smooth. That's what he just gave me. And you're going to be like, wow, that didn't trigger me. And God gonna say, that didn't trigger you because you passing the test. Yeah, the old you 3-4 years ago, come on now, might have didn't react that way. But you've been intentional about doing the right thing with feeding your soul the right things of God. I said it. And not allowing your flesh to overtake what you feed in your soul. So that's why I come on here and speak to y'all soul. That's God for you too. That's God for you too. That's the assignment he has given me, y'all. But with me even coming on here to talk to y'all, not only as like his daughter, but as a kingdom ambassador, I believe we go through like a lot of tests. I said it. Be like, God. He be like, it's okay. Because you're going to pass it. That way you can go before those who you're assigned to show them how real I am, and to show you how faithful I am, and to show them that you're human. Talking about me. Come on. But it's by the choices that we make where the fruit of our life starts showing up. And I'm talking about that fruit of having joy. That fruit of having peace in spite of. And God is so faithful in that area. And I'm so grateful for that. That's why, like I tell y'all each and every day, we can't give up. We have to keep enduring. Yes, there's moments where you're going to need to rest, because we all need rest. But you also need to rest in knowing God got you, but also do what God asks you to do. So if in your spirit, even on tonight or sometime this weekend, and it's just something he just put in my spirit to speak to y'all. I said it. This all out of obedience and love. If God putting it in your spirit right now, I want you to ask yourself this the Coach Monica part of me in this video. How much time have you, genuine time, quality time, have you spent with God this week? Yes, we just had Easter Sunday. Come on, it's Friday now, so like 5 days ago we had Easter Sunday. How much time within those days have you spent quality time with God? Come on. Yes, we spent time working during the week, spending time taking care of our families, but how much quality time have you spent with God? That's the question to ask yourself. That way you would know how to react when things in your life arise that you don't have control over. That's where that God blocked it come in at. Because God can block things, but if we not careful, just listen to me now, we'll put our hands to things that God like, I blocked it. But you trying to allow access to what I didn't block. I said it. We love to talk about how God blocked it, and God, because God do, he blocks things seen and unseen in our life, and I'm so grateful for that. But if we not careful, we can interfere. I said it, through our disobedience. So maybe that's why he had me ask that question in your heart on today. How much genuine time have you spent with God this week? So I'm going to just leave y'all with that, okay? Y'all be encouraged. I may do more lives on this laptop. I don't know. I'm just doing something new today. I was always trying to get it fixed to where I could do my lives on my laptop. So this was my first time doing this. So I don't even know how the quality look. I literally, excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. I literally just set the laptop up on this pillow, put my ring light over there, and I said, I'm just going to try something different because I just wanted to sit in my living room today and sit here and talk to y'all. And I knew God needed me to come on here and speak to y'all about that victory. I said it. God blocked it. But God blocked it. I said it. But my reaction caused everything to be okay. So that's the same for you. Don't allow things, I'm going to say it before I go, that you have no control over to cause chaos in the inside. We have to be centered in God's peace. That way we can be centered with real calm and rest assured within the inside that God is with us, okay? Be encouraged. Know that God blocked it and he will continue to block it. But you continue to learn the knowledge. You continue to come on the videos. If y'all have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. God is faithful is what I'm going to say to y'all. I started the Victorious One. Matter of fact, y'all, I need to tell y'all about our birthday. We had a birthday of the Victorious One Saturday. That Saturday was our birthday officially of me doing Facebook lives. And I was excited when I seen that thing because I was like, it's been a year. Over 300 videos, over 300 messages God has downloaded within my spirit to come speak to y'all. God is faithful. He just be needing us to be faithful about what he be having us to do. And I didn't know how this was all going to turn out. And God is just growing the Victorious Ones. And he's bringing those that's needing to learn, grow, and develop. And I'm so grateful. If y'all notice, when I get on the lines, I don't never really look at the numbers. And I see Kendall on here. How you doing, Kendall? You are my brother, Kendall. I'm so proud of you. Continue to watch the videos. I don't never look at the number that's on the screen or the comments. And I'm getting better with that. But that's even with the growing of my gift. I don't never look at the number or the comments. Sometimes I do, but I don't often. Because God said it ain't about the number. It is not about who listening. God said it's about your obedience. So that may be a word for one of y'all on today. It ain't about who watching you. It ain't about who listening to you. It's about you being obedient unto God. And that's that watching and listening to you about that quality time you spent with God. We spend quality time with our families, which that is what we need to do. But the most important relationship you need to have and have to have in order to become the individual whom God is building you to be on your firm foundation, listen to me now, is with God. It's with God. It's with God. And you can do it right there in your house. I said it. Right there in your car. Turn your car off. Go to the park. Find your quiet place with God. You sing and you cry out to God. It's a great feeling when you can release unto God. And then you're going to find yourself not feeling like you got to release. Come on now. Your feelings on platforms and God ain't told you to do that. When you ain't feeling like you got to pick up the phone and tell everybody what's going on in your life. Because I didn't release this to nobody what happened to me. My sister, the only one that knew in her family. I didn't post about it. I ain't talk about it. I just used it when God told me to come on here to tell y'all. Yeah, everything ain't meant to be discussed. I said it. And a lot of times, y'all just take this as love too. When tragedy, when things in your life come about that you do not have control about, it's such a freeing feeling when you know you went through that. And I'm not saying, no, God said stop sugarcoating, just saying it. Oh, Jesus. It's a feeling you get, a maturity, spiritual maturity you get when you ain't posting about it. You didn't praise God about it. You didn't pray to God about it. And he give you victory. Come on now. He just give you unsound, unshakable victory. God say, I gave you that unshakable victory because of your unshakable faith. What did he just say? Unshakable victory because of your unshakable faith. Come on. That's the point God wants us at. To have that real faith, not that faking it. But I'm talking about that real faith. That real faith. And then when he give it to you to testify about, yes. But every little thing doesn't need to be posted about. But every little thing needs to be prayed about and praised about. Because God will give you a praise. Come on, out of that problem. It's all about in your reaction. Y'all be encouraged. And if y'all have not, I'm over here on the Facebook community. Subscribe to my YouTube, which I'm so grateful for right now, y'all. Like I just said, I'm in awe about what God is doing. Y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm put the channel information below this video after I get off of this live, or you can Google me or pull up the YouTube and put in Monica Stokes, and you will see it pop up. Glory be to God. All I'm doing, y'all, I'm just on here as a willing vessel. And none of us are too broken to be used by God. None of us. None of us. That's for the you that's watching this video and you feel like you done too much. You feel like you too lost. God needs to fix you. He does not need you perfect. God needs you just as you are. Listen to me now. It was in my most brokenness and my most messiness that God fixed me. I said it. It was in my most messiness, my darkest, that God fixed me. And he'll do the same for you. And with him fixing you, you don't have to worry about those that do not agree or line up with the new person that God is making you. Because God will do it for you just like he did it for me. He'll line up the right people for you at the right places for the right purposes in your life. And that's the power behind God. We have to get out of that worldly mindset. Worrying about who got to say what they got to say about who you becoming. It's time for you to break free of that old person. God rose, come on, Easter Sunday. And yes, we celebrated that. But I need you to get to the point, because it's my assignment right now as I'm speaking in your heart. I need you to get to the point where you rise up from being that old person. Come on, like God rose up from the dead. Come on, you got to rise up from being that old person that you were, even before you watch this video. And you do not have to explain that to anybody. That's why I was asking y'all, trying to get off of here, God, something else. That's why I'm guessing I asked y'all between today and Sunday that just passed, how much quality time have you spent with God? How much quality time? Because he needs you to have quality time with him. That way he can give you instruction on what your next movement is. You don't want to be stuck, y'all. Come on. God didn't stay stuck after he was crucified. Come on, this is the word. He giving me this, y'all. God was crucified, nailed to the cross for our transgressions and our sins. Did not sin not. But the point he just gave me is, in spite of him being nailed to that cross, y'all, in spite of individuals got a problem with you, the old you, whatever it is, throwing stones at you, burying you, putting you in that cave, you can choose to stay there, buried in them old grave clothes, or you can allow yourself to go to God. Listen to me now, in your current state, and allow him to resurrect you, come on now, into a new person, into the new creation who he has called you to be. He's the one that has the power and the authority to do that. Yes, he sends kingdom ambassadors, pastors, and mentors to speak to your life, because that's how he has done me and continues to help me, because we need to have that in our life in place. But ultimately, God is the one that's going to change you, but you have to choose. So if you ain't at that point in your life when you tired of being sick and tired of being stuck, tired of being stuck in your mess, feeling dirty, I said it, feeling confused, feeling lost, and I'm talking about spiritually. God is okay with that because he need us like that. And you know why I know he need us like that? So that when it's all said and done and he clean you up from the inside out and you not going to look like what you've been through. Come on, you not gonna talk like what you used to talk like. You not gonna move how you used to move. And you doing this in your quiet place with God. Because that's how he did me 4 years ago. But I had to get to him. I had to get with God. Quality time with God. He'll start revealing unto you who you were supposed to be the whole time. And it won't bother you. Come on now. That them chickens chirping. That people whispering. Got stuff to say about the new you. Because God, like, this is the quote that came across my phone the other day. Anything that's beneath you or talking below you is already below you anyways. So let them talk. Let them chirp. Let them whisper. And you keep elevating, becoming the best individual whom God called you to be. And it's a beautiful thing because you're not going to be needing a validation from that low-hanging fruit. I said it. Because, or that even that bare-hanging fruit. I said it. Because you're going to be able to identify that it ain't you, that you just growing. That's just that bare stuff. Come on, that you got to allow God to prune off of you anyways. And only God can do that. But he asking you to get a renewed mind and a renewed heart. Come on, he got to give you a whole new heart and a whole new mind. So when it happens for you, listen to your coach right now. When it happens for you, your elevation of your mindset, the restoration of your heart, and your life start looking differently on the outside because you've been working on the inside, you won't allow, come on, the ways of the world, the opinions of the world to stop you from walking into your bestness, your boldness, your courage. You'll be able to trample over every snake, every devil, every demon that got something to say. Because that's the power you walk in as God's victorious one. That's the power you walk in. And I ain't talking about you got to talk about it. You just walk in. Boom. That's the gift God give us out of our tragedy and out of our past. Receive the gift. And I'm speaking and I didn't expect even to say all that. But God put it in my spirit. This was somebody that needed to hear this today, I guess. Because y'all, he literally told me to get up on here and speak live to y'all about he blocked it. But that last part was all of it was him. But he just told me to talk about that last part. So y'all have a great weekend. All right. I'll be up here just doing what God commanded me to do. If you ever missed a live video, because he just put in my spirit to do them live, it's totally okay. Every single live that I do on the Facebook community is on my YouTube channel. So you can go to the live and you can watch them. You can even save them in your archives. So that's why I was telling you, you will do less of that feeding your soul to owe you. Because it's all out of love. Apparently what you're doing now is not working. You eating the old. Over and over again. The old food, the stale food that's on that plate and it's old. It ain't nourishing your body. God said you got to eat the fresh, the new, the hot food. Come on, chew it up. I mean, eating his word, chewing it up, digesting it, getting it in your system, and living it out. And the more you do this, y'all, listen to me now, because this is what happened to me, unbeknownst to me. The old food, come on now, pushed away. And all I want was the fresh, good food. I'm talking about food, but I'm talking about spiritual knowledge. Come on. So do the new thing. Continue to listen to the messages that I release. Like I said, if you don't catch the entire live, the purpose of me is not to come on here for entertainment. It's to come on here and feed y'all stuff that I know works. To grow your spirit, man. To grow your life. Where you're not going to be the same person. And I'm going to say this for real before I go. I know I just said that. But the more you grow into intentionally being the new person whom God calling you to be Kendall, who God calling you to be Auntie Beverly, you really will see, come on, them prayers you ask start coming. Because God, that's his reward to us. That's his reward to us. So you don't have to ask for nobody validation. God has a way of showing up and showing out to show you. You receiving the knowledge, you taking the action, you becoming this new person. God said, I needed you to become the new person. That way you can walk into the new levels I have for you. You can't be the same person. I said it. Old person. Come on. And become that and do the new thing. Rise above it. Because God don't need the whispers. Come on. Shh, shh. The old people you used to hang with, even to come on with you, because they're going to be a hindrance. They not growing. They not getting the knowledge. They're not receiving it. But the more that you receive it, you grow it, and you become it, you're going to become different. And your spiritual eyes going to be so woken up, y'all. I'm just sitting here talking to y'all from my heart about what I'm learning, what I'm living. And I used to hear pastors, preachers, my mentors speak about this stuff at the beginning of my healing journey 4 years ago, y'all. And I'm not going to even say I received it at first. But it's when I was intentional about, saying to myself, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of being broken. I'm tired of making excuses. I'm tired of putting myself in these stuck situations. It's when I got tired of my mess that I decided to change. And and they say never say never, but I'm about to say never say never. I never, never, never want to allow myself to be stuck and sitting on that bottom step anymore. So we have to be intentional, y'all, about moving as God blocks it. Because as a child of God, God got us. He got us covered. God got us. He got us covered. Y'all be encouraged, y'all. And thank y'all for watching live over here on my Facebook community. It's been your coach, your mentor, and your motivational speaker. Glory be to God, Monica Stokes.